I don't know if you've been following the news lately, but it's a little crazy out there. Nobody likes to talk about politics, but if your family is anything like mine, our family group chat has been going crazy with a capital C. Cray, cray. And I have found myself digging into God's word, trying to find peace and hope for our nation, for our future. And today I camped out in Matthew 14, verses 26 through 31, when the disciples went through a storm. Because I feel like we're going through a storm, right? And you know, it's funny because they see Jesus and they're like, if it's really you, then tell us to come to you. And he's like, come on. And Peter starts to go out there and he's looking around at the storm and he begins to sink. And Jesus tells him, oh, you have little faith. Why did you doubt? And I feel like that's a word for us. These are verses that we need to meditate on, especially during an election year, because the waters of our nation feel choppy. We feel like our boat is unstable. And so what do? We look to Jesus. He's calling us to come out to him. And that's how we navigate fear. These verses are great to tell us how to navigate storms, not only in our life, but in our nation. We need to cling to Jesus. We need to stay by his side. But when we put our focus on things around us, like Peter, then we start to become weakened spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And what happens? No doubt we're going to start to not know where to go. We're not going to have discernment about things. And so we need to stay in God's word. Distractions are often a trigger for anxiety, but by focusing on the Lord, he helps us to have the right perspective.